is Sarah from Schooling Sarah if you're new to my channel. And I like to do classroom setup videos because I think they're fun. So they're mostly for me, but if someone's watching this and can get something out of it, great. I am a 3rd grade teacher in Southeastern Virginia. I have been teaching for 12 years. That took a little bit of long. 12 years. This is my 8th or 9th year in 3rd grade. I'd have to go back and actually do the math. I am going to take you with me through a prep vlog, I guess this time. We don't actually start school till the first week of September. I'm not allowed back in my classroom yet. I don't even know what classroom I'm going into. That's a whole story. And so, but I do know I need some things done, so we're gonna do a prep. I also am weird and keep all of my old planners, so I did a little mini planner review of Erin Condren, Happy Planner, and Berteau & Co. in there. If you're looking for a planner, these are my honest thoughts. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. Hey Pepper, you wanna go on a walk? You wanna walk? Taking a quick walk. It is 1,000,000 degrees outside, but dog's gotta walk. Can we please continue our walk? Can we go? Come on, wet dog. Oh my gosh, you just rolled all in the grass. Okay, so I am heading to school, mostly because I get eggs from my secretary and I need to drop off egg cartons and pick up another dozen. Yay, people that have chickens that are not me. But I'm hoping that I can collect a few things, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, school trip was a tiny bit of a bust because they haven't done inventory. I'll explain in a little bit. And I don't know where I'm going still. I did get eggs, so I did get eggs, and then my secretary grows things, and she has these, which are apparently called lemon cucumbers. So we're gonna, so they taste like cucumbers, they're just shaped like lemons. So we're gonna try this guy out and see how he tastes. So always good to visit and get eggs, and I chatted with her for a while, so I did find some things out, which is great. I am definitely coming inside, but no word on which room inside yet. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna start going through some school stuff that I brought home just to kind of purge and go through and see what I had digitally. But I did want to talk planners for a second because I've had all kinds. Everybody's got their own thing on planners. I do like, this is one of my favorites, is the Berteau & Co. Got good tabs. I'll try and do some close-ups of all these. This is a Berteau & Co. And I honestly thought they were going out of business last year, so I didn't get, which is why I got an Erin Condren. I also didn't love any of the covers. They're apparently still selling planners. And I also don't like any of the covers this year, which is why I ended up with a Happy Planner. Berteau & Co. has all of the tabs. I will say they have the best tabs because they are the easiest to read at a distance. And honestly, it's set up for teachers by teachers, so it's got like safety procedures and substitute info. I did not fill that in. Field trip and class volunteers. I didn't fill some of this in. So some of the teacher stuff is lost on me. I'm gonna skip student birthdays. There's seating charts. I can't put so much. Password things. You can fill in all your student info. I did not. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to do it. Conference logs. There's a lot of stuff that I really did not use because I have my own method. It does have, I'm trying to get to where there's no student names. Checklist pages. These are in the front instead of the back. I do like that it has numbers on both sides. You can see the numbers over here. I wish it kind of had names on both sides, but you know. And then this one, the thing I did like about this one is it had like a sheet for each month that had all of this stuff broken down, then to the calendar, and then immediately into like the squares, and you could kind of adjust as needed. So let me get to where I actually did some planning. In this case, I had planned this way, horizontally. I did not love that. I'm going to go back to my vertical planning where it's the days are on the side and the content area, the area we're talking about, is on the top. However, it wasn't the worst. I'm trying to get to a week that was really filled. So again, I use these kind of like my curriculum guide. Obviously, I used it a little bit more this year than 2 years ago. However, I also had student teachers, so there's whole chunks that are very, very blank because she was in charge. So yes, but this one was a nice one. It does have a notes section in the back. It had this cool little pocket, 2 little pockets actually, a pocket folder in the back. So all in all, it's a fantastic planner. I just did not love any of the covers this year. I also had the Erin Condren, and I didn't like any of the covers, so I ended up making my own with travel pictures, which I did really love. Okay, so this was last year's planner. This is the Erin Condren. Again, I got the one with travel photos, and this is the back of it because the front has some personal information that I'm not willing to share. So I'll show you the inside. So this is the inside. It has the lovely little tabs. And let me get to something. So obviously this was August. So there's one of my checklists. So we'll flip somewhere to the middle. So this is set up very much the same way as the Happy Planner. When I say my planner got to be a huge mess, this is what I'm talking about, where stuff was moved and rearranged, and I mean, which is normal for teaching, but I think it would look neater if I had printed it and then rearranged everything, because some of it got real crazy. So yeah, but I do like this setup, and then this one did also have, and I got turned to where there's no children information, checklist in the back. It just didn't have as much, but it does have the nice tight spiral, and so it does open and close and flip very easily, much easier than the Happy Planner. And this one has the monthly calendar, and it also has some notes pages at the beginning and end of each month, which is really convenient for like meetings and stuff like that. So that is the Erin Condren planner. And then this one, which is mine for this year, it's kind of, yeah, let's see, Blair. It is a Happy Planner, and I do like the Happy Planners because they are printable. I've had a Happy Planner before, so I've gone back to it. So we're going to try doing it again this year because I really miss the printable feature, and because mine ended up being a hot mess last year because I kept changing. I am a paper planner person. I like to kind of set up my year like, okay, I'm going to read this book in this week, I'm going to teach this concept this week, and so for me paper is really, really helpful. So I'll show you this one as well. So this is the Happy Planner. It's got kind of like a year in a glance. It's got these nice little tabbies. Calendar followed by like planning. And so I like that you can pull these out, print on them, put them back in. Obviously we don't have a lot of things until, we don't go back till September, so I don't have a lot written in here. I did make a list somewhere, maybe in September, I don't know. Somewhere I have a list for classroom setup and stuff that's in these, but I like their cute little things, and they've got like this month at a glance. And then let me flip. The only thing I don't love is that because you can pull these out, they're kind of hard to turn, so you kind of sacrifice the ease of spiral binding if you want that. So let me get out here. And so I ordered extra of these pages because I basically use this as my grade book, or my paper grade book. Obviously we have a digital one. There's the extra ones because they're pink. But the nice thing is I can keep all their grades, all their data, things like that. So this is the Happy Planner. And again, the benefit of the Happy Planner is papers come out, go back in. You can even buy a hole puncher, although they're like 40 bucks, which I kind of find ridiculous. So I don't own one yet. So here I am going through some of the papers and binders I brought home, mostly just purging some old stuff, some things that are outdated, shredding a few things, and kind of reorganizing some of my binders so that certain math activities were all together. These are like math games and activities that have big task cards that don't fit into boxes, or things I use for small group teaching. So I didn't get rid of a whole lot, but it does feel a lot more organized. Okay, so I don't, so this video didn't go kind of how I wanted it, because I was kind of hoping to know what classroom I was going to be in, and I don't. I know I'm going to be inside and not a portable, but I don't know what room, and in my building, they're all very different, so just not a whole lot to be done until I know the layout and everything and all what's on the room, what cabinets, what kind of shelves, all those things. Although I'm very excited to have cabinets again. Is not made for portable life. I have too much stuff. So our POs aren't open yet, but they should be open this week. So as soon as they are, I'm going to get some cardstock, and I need to make a whole lot of things. I have a very small list of things that I need to do. And so I have my list here of the things. And so I have a lot of stuff to pack, obviously glue gun, things like that, but I need math bulletin board letters and ELA bulletin board letters and class job header and calendar, which I may be able to print the calendar now, but again, no cardstock. So as soon as that's in, I'm gonna print calendar. I'm gonna print the job numbers, new labels for my turn-in bins, because I haven't updated those in like 4 years. They're getting a little rough. Math letters, ELA, they all have to be printed and laminated and cut and things like that. And so I'll do that. And then of course I am going to Cricut some things to put on the chalkboard as well. Like my homework labels, class jobs header, maybe. It kind of depends on where I'm going to put that. So some of those things have to wait till I know exactly where I'm going, what room I'm going to be in. But I can at least print the numbers and print the calendar and print some of the labels as soon as I have cardstock. And why am I not buying it myself? Because quite frankly, I don't want to. And I need a lot, so I'm gonna buy one of those like giant packs, and I'd much rather the school pay for it than me. So we're kind of gonna pause there, and hopefully I will pick this up later in the week, and I will be able to do all of the rest of this, because right now it's kind of a boring video because all you see me do is talk about planners and go through my, you know, just a regular summer day and go through some papers. Okay, so this stuff, you pull out as much as you need. You slice it. It opens like a book. And then you can laminate a whole line of things. And also, when you have a lot of small stuff, if you glue it down first with a little bit of Elmer's glue or a glue stick, it will stay in place as you put it through the laminator. So here we go. So all told, that took like 45 minutes, I think. It's not bad considering I've got new monthly headers for my calendar. That decor pack is linked below. I have some labels, which are in my decor pack. They just don't have those images. I created those in the custom ones for myself. More calendar numbers for my students. Ooh. Days for the calendar, and then all, I think, every holiday ever celebrated. And then I needed to update these on my turn-in bins because they've been a while. And then the monthly headers. So I'm going to put magnets on the back of all the calendar stuff. And I will, whenever I get in my room, I'm actually going to kind of make a tape grid and use that to do our calendar. And then these are just to replace some old labels. Those will get Velcro on the back. They're going to go on the jobs chart. And then these will also get magnets. So yeah, so I think that was a very successful use of my time, and this stuff is the best. This choose your size lamination film, so much faster. And again, a little bit of glue keeps them in place. Now I get to sit and watch TV and cut a million things. Hi, Pepper. So that's that. Hold please. Dog! What? There's my dog. This is Pepper. She doesn't like to be picked up, otherwise she'd come say hi. So that's it, and keep looking forward, because the minute I'm allowed to go in my class, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I don't like to do setup during back to school week because I do this too much. So I'm better if I go in when no one else is there and get all of my stuff done. So hopefully I'll be getting that call here shortly, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your summer. Okay, hello. This is the world's worst lighting, and I'm gross, but I have a surprise. Here we go. Okay, so this is my new classroom. Surprise!